I have had experience with multiple soundbars, including multiple Vizio's, Samsung HWK950 Atmos, Sony HTST5000 Atmos, and both the 7.2 and 9.2 Nakamichi. I will try to make this simple, but I return the Sony 5000, and the Samsung, and the Vizio for the Nakamichi. So, after experiencing all of those, this is what I have to say. I will say that the Nakamichi blows the rest out of the water. But let's just start with the soundbar itself, not including all of the other things that the Nakamichi comes with that the other soundbars do. Not just solely speaking of the soundbar itself, the Nakamichi soundbar easily sounded the best, including clarity, bass, depth, and height. Not to make comparisons, but just the soundbar itself reminded me of first time I ever heard Bose stereo years ago. That's the impression of the quality in the soundbar. Now, let's talk about all of the other things that this surround sound system comes with: 2 subwoofers instead of 1, and 4 surround sound speakers instead of 2 or instead of 0. Also, all of the surround sound speakers have tweeters in them. None of the other systems have that either. Let me mention a few other answers that might be possible questions. The surround sound speakers are true surround sound, and not simulated, and from my experience with the Sony 5000, simulated surround sound did not impress me. The surround sound speakers are totally concealable, or you can have them out in the open because they look very nice and stylish. If anybody was wondering about the soundbar not being the generic rectangular shape of every other soundbar, trust me when I say this, it really complements my TV stand, that it's not just another rectangle, and it has a little bit of silver accents on each end, and on the nameplate to also set it off. If you are wondering about the 7.2 and the 9.2, I would say it's all about what kind of person you are, and where you live according to how much bass that you would like, and that's about it. It's about how much bass you want to go for. Do you want 2 8s or 2 10-inch subwoofers? The soundbar is the same for both units, and the extra surround sound speakers are nice, but that is a non-factor emo. It's all about the subwoofers and bass that you want. Also, not to mention that all of the other soundbars only come with 1 subwoofer, and with this system you get 2 subs, and trust me, the bass is so much more well balanced, because you have 1 on each side of the room instead of just 1 on one side of the room. Lastly, I just got Terminator 2 remastered in 4K. And I wanted to mention that me and my girlfriend were laying on the couch, and we thought there was a dog barking outside of my house. It was in the movie, in the background of a scene barking, not to mention the motorcycle driving by. And you could hear it left to right. Explosions sounded like they were in perfect positions above, beside, and behind. And then we watched Blade Runner 4K. And it was raining in the movie, and it sounded like it was raining inside of my house, but then the character in the movie went inside of a building where the rain was still on the outside, and I actually thought it was raining up on my roof outside of my house. I would be glad to help anybody with any questions about anything, and I will be leaving my information. Feel free to hit me up. I love this soundbar, and I'm so happy that I came across it, and the customer service has been absolutely spectacular.